Akko here, welcome to my new series of modded Minecraft. This is on the 1.7.10 version of the DW20 pack, and I am back. I've been away for 4 or 5 months. I'm going to jump into the game in a minute. I'm going to explain why I've chosen this pack and stuff once I'm in game. Normally, I do a lot of the starter stuff off camera, but I've got a little bit to talk about to let you know where I've been. Not that you might find that interesting, but well, I thought I'd best let you know in case someone wants to know. Before I start, I just want to say thank you. I've still got most of my subs, so thank you for sticking with me. I know 5 months is a long time. I was a little bent out on 164, and then I'll explain. I was playing Elder Scrolls and Wildstar, and I got a bit bent out on computer games altogether. I'll mention that once I'm in game as well. Just before we go into game, there's a couple of things I want to mention. One is I've added a single mod to this. It's about halfway down this list. A bit higher than that, I think. Let's have a look. Oops. And there it is. It's called Fastcraft. It adds some calculation optimization, as far as I'm aware, to the client and the server. Makes things run a bit smoother. I seem to have a bit better FPS with it. I've been told it's 1.8 code. That'll be in vanilla 1.8, but it's not in 1.7.10, so some nice person has made a mod to add it to 1.7.10, so things should be running a bit quicker with that. So optimize Minecraft, thank you very much. And the only other thing I've done is I've added the Vatic's Faithful 32 resource pack just to make the vanilla textures a bit nicer, dirt and cobblestone and stuff like that. So I'm going to jump into a brand new server. Now I play single player, but because I like to have the well persistent, so when I've got quarries running and stuff, they keep running overnight. My PC stays on 24/7, so rather than have to keep the game on and keep my character in game AFK, even when I'm doing a single player, I run it on a server so that I can keep things running, so I'm not always waiting for resources for later game stuff. So that's why I'm actually playing on a server, but it is single player. Just it's easier for me to run it like this. Now, once I get in here, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly op myself a second. If I can spell, which I cannot. There we go. And now I want to add a couple of things. If you've seen my server play, if you've seen my Let's Play before, I generally do this when I'm playing single player. I'm adding a scoreboard objective called death count. I am adding a display list called deaths. And now, if you look there next to my name, there's a little yellow 0, so that will count my deaths, so you can keep a track on how many times I die. And the other thing I'm going to do, this is a bit dodgy though, is I'm going to set natural regen to false, which is a bit tricky, if I'm being honest. The server is set to hard mode, so I am inevitably certainly going to die, because with no regen and hard mode, things are just not fun. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here and start punching a few trees, get myself a little bit of wood on the go. I can hear a slime from over there, I think. So let's run over here. So yeah, that's what I've added on the code. Now I can de-op myself, so let's quickly do that. Right, cool. So now I am de-opped, and everything is as it should be. So these trees are nice and big, aren't they? I think they're quite useful, aren't they, for Minecraft? But I can't remember what to do with them, so I'll leave them for now. These trees are big. Son of a bitch, there's half a heart gone already. Run into a cactus. What a knobhead. I'm going to get these little trees over here, because why not? The pumpkin down there. Can I live off pumpkins? So it's been a while, as I said. It's been about 4 months since I last played. What the hell was that? Oh, it's a horse with a... 2 horses, both with cases on the backs. Case hats. Interesting. Yeah, it's been a while. So I've picked the Direwolf pack because it's a pack I've always liked, but I've never actually got to play. It's been around since I think 1.4.7, and I've always been playing another pack around the same time. So in 1.47 I was playing, I believe, Ultimate. In 1.52 the beta pack. In 1.64 Monster. Is that right? So I've never actually done a single player of the Direwolf pack. I've always liked it. I've just never had a chance to play it. Seeing as it's got plenty of mods, I think it was 138. It said on the login there, but it's not overwhelming. It's not got like 200 plus, so you can have a pretty focused experience with it. This is gonna be more tech-based stuff. There is magic stuff in here as well. If I do magic stuff, I may do it on camera, I may do it off camera. That we'll have to see. But it's got Foundcraft, it's got some new stuff in it that I'd like to see. It's got Blood Magic, which is one of my personal favourites, of course. I have other options for that. The Utopia guys are running a server called Age of Adventure, which is more magic based. So I may sneak back on the server with the Utopia guys and do a magic based server play and concentrate on the magic stuff. I don't know yet. I don't know how much time I'm going to be getting to do this, because I am a little bit busier in real life than I was when I was doing videos every day. So I'm probably not going to be able to do videos every day like I was before. But I'm going to try and do them every other day, possibly every 3 days. But I'm going to try for every other day. So I've got plenty of wood now. And there is some other good 1.7 packs around that I was interested in. The reason why I've started this now is I was actually looking at starting playing again about the start of October, but I've been away for 3 weeks. I've been in Tampa for 3 weeks. So I knew I was going away again, so I thought it didn't really make sense to start playing. I want to have some sheep so I can make a bed. So because I knew I was going away, I thought it's best to wait until I came back. And then I came back last Tuesday, so a week ago nearly, and the dive pack had just gone live on the Friday before, so it's an up-to-date 1.7 pack that hasn't been running very long, so that's why I thought I'd do it. It might be a bit boring if you watch Direwolf as well as watching me, because we'll be probably covering a lot of the same stuff, so I apologise for that, but hopefully we can make a different enough take on it so that my stuff's worth watching as well. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Now there was a couple of other packs I was interested in. I've been interested in having a go at Bevo's tech pack for a long time, but that's got a lot more to it. So I thought I'd maybe have a go at that a bit later when I'm back into playing a bit more, when I'm a bit more used to things again. I see the crack pack is updated to 1.7.10. I think most things are updated to 1.7.10 now actually. So I did have options, but I decided in the end to play this one, and I hope that's alright with you guys. If you'd rather see me play something else, I can't promise I'll actually play something else, but let me know if no one wants to see this, and if people really don't want to see this, I'll see about trying to do something else, if possible. Now what do piggies eat? I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember. I was killing them guys. Right, so I've got plenty of wood. I'm going to start off by making my trusty old faithful pocket crafting tool. Now this thing I've noticed has got a couple of issues. If you shift click crafting in it, so if I was to, for example, make a balance item B, if I was to shift click that and make 6 chests, then I would lag out for a bit. I've had a little play around in single player and creative just testing things. I noticed that was an issue, so I've had a look at that. So that doesn't seem correct. So I've got to make sure I don't shift click things. I'm gonna make a chest because I don't want all this crap in my inventory. Oh, that lovely. What I'm going to start with doing is I'm just going to dig straight down, like so, and I'm actually going to need more wood. So what I'm actually going to do before I do anything else is make a wooden axe. I might as well plant these two. I've got some apples as well, lovely. I've got some more as well. Everything's working out lovely. Let's plant these oak saplings. So hopefully these oak saplings will give me some apples to live off. Now I'm also going to kill them piggies, and once I've got a furnace going, I can cook up that pork that they'll drop. I've got to make sure that I look after my health, because like I said, I've got no regen on, so I'm going to try and keep that as high as possible. I can't believe I ran into a cactus already. That's a bit ridiculous, to be honest. Can't believe I've done that, but never mind. Let's go a couple more trees. What I want really is I want enough ladders to get me down to level 11. So I'm going to get a bit more wood and dig my way down. Once I start mining down the bottom, I'll let you know what I've been up to if you're interested. So yeah, for now. So it's kind of like vanilla, isn't it? The first episode always is. Just, you've got to punch a tree, then you've got to get your shit together. Hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll have a grindstone from Applied Energistics, possibly a sag mill, depending on how lucky I am with finding ores and stuff. That's my plan. So for the grindstone, I believe I need Certus quartz, a bit of wood. Set quartz, bit of wood, and some smooth stone, so I need a furnace to cook up some cobble and a bit of cobble, so that's nice and easy. So I'll be looking at making one of them. Now it's getting dark, so I'm going to head underground very shortly, before the monsters come and get me. Right, that'll do for wood for now. I was hoping I'd be able to hang around and see if any more apples drop, but I think it's going to be safer just to get out of the way now while I can, and come back up when it's light. Let's grab that wood rather than wasting it, and I might as well plant these again. I've got a little bit of a cough. I apologise for that as well. bit of a tickly. It's not massively, but it's not massively affecting me, but it may irritate you a little bit that I keep coughing. So I apologise for that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig straight down using the 2-block technique that I generally like to think of as the etho technique. If you dig straight down over 2 blocks, no matter which block you break, you don't fall down. So it's a bit safer than going straight down. Well, it's a lot safer than going straight down. What I'm going to do is I am going to, first of all, I'm going to open this up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 5. Now I need a pickaxe. Oops. Oops, silly me. Let's have a few more of them. I'm going to need plenty of them anyway, so I might as well shift click a load of them. There we go. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's make a little 7x7 down here for now, just so I've got a little base of operations that's kind of safe. Now if someone to get some coal, I can light this place up. So I'll be looking at getting some coal as quick as possible. But for now, what I want to do is I want to make myself a bed. So I've got my bits of wool from them sheep. And I've done it again. Let's make a load of planks. There we go, there's a bed. And I can sleep. Wonderful. There we go. So it's daytime again, so I'm not in as much trouble going down as I might have been otherwise. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go down now. I need, in fact, before I do that, let's not be silly. Let's ditch this chest. In fact, I'll have a second chest as well. And we can get rid of these seeds and stuff, because I don't really want to bin anything yet, but I also certainly don't want to be carrying stuff I don't need to be carrying. So I'll ditch all them down there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sword just in case I get in trouble, and I'm going to make a stone pick because wooden picks suck. There we go. And now, excuse me, I'm going to make a lot of ladders. So yeah, look, I shift click then, I forgot, and it's lagged out a bit. There we go. So 27, I need more than that. So what level am I at? I'm going to single click this, even though it's a bit more tedious. I'm at level 60, so I need to be 49 down. I need at least 49 ladders. So let's keep going. I probably need 52 to get back up to the surface. We'll try 51. I'll probably need more of that. So what if you do is if I go straight down like this, it doesn't matter which block you break, you don't fall. So it's all good and all safe. Just got to make sure mobs don't get me when I'm down there. So what I'm looking for is, first of all, I need some iron. As soon as I've got some iron, I can make an iron pick, and as soon as I've got an iron pick, I can mine stuff like gold and redstone, which we need to make stuff. So I can also get stuff like sapphires and that, which I think I can make picks with. In fact, I'm fairly sure I can project red stuff. But so I need a decent amount of iron. decent amount of copper. Then once I've got that, I need to be making a furnace and getting that made into furnace and a grindstone, getting that doubled up and cooked up, and then making a sag mill. And I'm going to actually copy what Direwolf's done on his first episode and go with the survivalist generator from Extra Utilities. Now, I've never actually used them before, and I can't remember what I used to actually use as my first kind of thing, but I certainly like the sound of it. I believe the survivalist one, you get 20 times more power per piece of coal, but it's really slow. You can combine 8 together to make a one that does a lot more power, but you need a machine called a QED for that, I think, which looks like it's quite expensive device. So that might not be happening, but just to get me started until I can work out what kind of power source I want, I'll be making some of that. Now this harvest level is iron, so I need to use the stone pick for these. Bit of copper. We do like a bit of copper. So how much copper do I need? I don't need much copper to start with. There goes my wooden picks. I'll just use stone picks from now because they're a bit quicker. I like to get rid of that first wooden one so it's not cluttering my inventory up. Lovely, there's a bit of iron. Not much though. Let's see a bit more iron if I'm being honest. I want to grab all this coal that I can while I'm going as well. So I want to keep working my way down, keep mining. Just to let you know what I've been up to then since you last saw me. Yeah, when you last saw me I was playing Elder Scrolls and I was into the second month of Elder Scrolls and I'd already cancelled my sub. I was just playing it out until my sub ran out. I was doing a single player playthrough on a sorcerer that I was quite enjoying. Elder Scrolls did have issues. Probably still got issues, but I know they've added quite a few. They've had quite a few updates since I played. They've got a couple of things that I'm quite interested in actually. There's a Law and Order kind of edition that lets players be either villains or like police. Don't know what that was. There's a meteor possibly. I know there's applied logistics meteors in this, isn't there? Let's go up top and have a look. See if we can see anything. Don't see anything on the map. Don't see anything obvious, but there's certainly a big explosion. So that's going to need an iron shovel, I believe, to get that stuff. But there's a good bit of gold there, so it's worth getting. So I shall probably make an iron shovel as well. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Certainly sounded like a meteor to me though. Never mind, let's carry on and see what happens. Now, as soon as I get a bucket as well, I'll be putting a water source at the bottom of this so I can just drop straight down, make it a bit quicker. So yeah, there's some things that I'd like to go and see in Elder Scrolls, but I'm probably not going to resub. But I am keeping an eye on it, and I'm a bit interested in it still, but not enough to play it. Now, I did, before I started playing Elder Scrolls, I was kind of knew that I've only ever played one game at a time. I'm a monogamist when it comes to gaming, and I was kind of worried that it'd affect my Minecraft playing, and it certainly did. I still like Minecraft. I never went off it, but I wasn't committed enough to it, I think, to make good videos. I could have just chucked out videos half-heartedly, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather only play if I'm actually enjoying it, which is why I stopped playing for a bit. I was doing an Agrarian Skies streaming, which I was also enjoying, until I had if you're watching any of them, I had a silly death with some lava with the smeltery, Tinker's Construct smeltery. That kind of made me want to start again, but I didn't want to start again. But I didn't like the death that I had. It wound me up a bit, so I kind of stopped playing that as well. After Elder Scrolls, when my sub ran out, I went and played Wildstar. Now I played it for the initial 3 months, and I've been an MMO player since 2001, so I've always liked MMOs. Other than Minecraft, it's what I've always played most. Now, I was enjoying Wildstar, but I was doing a PvP battlegrounds. Now, if you don't play MMOs, you won't know what they are, but they're pretty much it's like a 10v10 player match. And in the PvP battlegrounds, there was, if people don't do any work, they can just AFK and they still get rewards, which means there's always enough people who won't do anything just to get the reward. So you always end up with people AFK. Now that's always for me been an issue with game design. If you, I can't mind that yet, no. So if you design a system that allows people to gain from AFK in PvP matches, they always will. So I think it's the manufacturer's responsibility to make sure that doesn't happen. And with WildStar, that was prevalent. I think I was about 22 days in, and I went in a PvP match, and there was 4 people AFK on my team, and there was 6 AFK on the opposition team. I just thought, I'm not paying for a game that can't sort this out after all these years. So I just uninstalled it there and then. And I was going to come straight back to Minecraft then, but I was a little bit down on gaming because of that. 'Cause it's another MMO with potential that, because I don't know who these people are making MMOs, but they certainly don't seem to be players, even though they all say they are, but they seem to get a lot of stuff wrong. That's just going to break, but it's okay, it's only a bit of cinnabar. So I was kind of a bit down on gaming altogether, so I didn't want to come back straight away. So I thought I'd watch a bit of sport. For there's been a lot of sport on this year with World Cup and Commonwealth Games and Tour de France and all kind of stuff. So I've been watching a lot of sport, and then I started thinking, actually, I could do more to watch sport. I should actually get into oh, lava, come here. I'm down at Y4, so I've come a bit too low there. And I'm probably in amongst a lot of danger lava. Let's I'll have that bit of tin. I'm just worried in case lava gets me. Okay, let's come back up to 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11, of course, is lava level. I actually haven't got enough of them. Wonderful. So there I am, I'm down to 11. So I'm just going to go this way. I'm not going to go very far that way though. There's a bit of gold there, which is nice. A bit of gold there as well, so that's looking good. I need to get some more iron first, really. So yeah, I decided not to play for a bit. Now, what I also decided was, because I've been doing Minecraft for like over a year, and actually my weight had been sneaking up, and I was a bit of a fatty. I was getting 16.5, 17 stone, which, if you work out in pounds, is about 230, I think. Kilos, 105, a bit more maybe, certainly over 100. So I decided that I had to actually start getting on my bike and start running. So I've been doing a lot of that. So I was kind of holding off starting Minecraft again because I didn't want to scupper that before I'd seen some results. So as it is, I've lost about 2.5, 3 stone. So I'm quite a bit lighter than I was. That needs an iron pick. So does that. What's that? Oh, lead ore. Okay. Excuse me. So I've been cycling a lot for the last about 3 months, and I've been running a bit for the last month or so. I didn't like running at that weight, so I cycled most of the weight off, and now I'm a bit lighter. I'm 14 stone now for about 90 kilos. What's 14 stone? About 190 pound maybe. I've been doing a bit of running, only like 5k runs. I do about 25-mile bike rides on most days. So that's what I've been doing to try and get a bit lighter. So yeah, I didn't want to sabotage that by getting back into the gaming too much. What I need to try and do is I need to try and manage the fact that I can play games and still. What am I doing? Don't I'm doing that for at all. Why am I doing that? Oh, I wanted torches, silly boy. So yeah, what I need to do is try and manage my time a bit better so I can play Minecraft, make videos, and it not affects me so that I don't do any exercise or out. So I need to make sure I do both, really, because otherwise I'll put loads of weight on again, and I didn't like being that heavy, if I'm being honest. It wasn't very comfy. So that's kind of why I've been away. Like I said, I was going to start again in October, but I thought I'd wait until I come back off holiday. So now I am back. Don't like the look of that. Let me see if I can block that a bit safer. So I do like the look of it up here, so like look at that. How was that? Let's have a look what we've got out here. So, some coal, some more gold. That mob up there. Can't really tell. Nothing that good this way either, really. So, what I need to do, I think, is find a cave a bit higher up. Right, I'm going to go back up to the top now. I'm going to make a furnace. I'm going to get this grindstone made. And it's night time again, so I should sleep as well. Make sure nothing eats me. Can I eat an apple while I'm going up a lift stairs? I certainly can. Good to know. Yeah, so that's about what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing really since you last saw me. Now, I don't like the way I've done that. Let's don't look at that. There's a big weld hole showing me stuff. Right, I need first of all. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing videos every day. I think I've already said that. But the other thing that's going to stop me doing videos quite so much is some of you may know I've got a little 2-year-old nephew, and he's pretty much here every day now. And I love the little guy, but he's not very good for being quiet when you want to record videos. So I've got to try and manage my time around him being here. And to be honest, if it came to a choice of being able to do videos or having me here, I'd rather have him here because I like having a little guy here, you know. So sometimes I swap this to videos. He's here like nearly all day Thursday, all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday tea. So he's here quite a lot. So I've got to try and get stuff done during the day, but I'm trying to ride a bike during the day when it's light because it gets dark about 4 o'clock here at the minute, maybe 5 o'clock. So there's a couple of issues. Like, so I won't be doing every day, but I'll be doing as much as I can. And there we go. That's me back. 1, 2, 3. I won't do any more of that just yet. Let's put down a furnace then. So the first thing I need in the furnace is I need a bit of smooth stone. Have I got any quartz yet? I've not actually got any quartz, have I? Right, tell you what, I'll put all that in there for now. I'll take a bit of wood with me so I can make more picks if I need it. I'll take them blueberries with me. Now what? Yeah, well. Right, so I'll take this stuff with me and I'll go hunting for quartz. What I'm going to have to do is maybe about halfway down, just try and branch off a bit and have a look for stuff. What I will do while I'm here is I'll get 8 cobble and just make 8 smooth stone because I'm going to need smooth stone for the grinder anyway. So, oops, coal in the bottom, cobble in the top, that'll turn that into smooth stone. And I shall, what do you reckon, what, 35 or so? Let's, yeah, about 35, let's try. 35, I'm going to go off here. And I'll try and find a cave. Right, I'm going to cut now, I'll be back in a bit when I've got the stuff ready to make that, so at least we can make something technical before we wrap up the episode. Okay then, I'm back and I found a nice place with loads of iron and stuff. Unfortunately, there's a skeleton blocking my way back. I've kind of got myself out on a limb a bit up here. Come on, dickhead. My way in is where he's just gone, which is a bit unfortunate for me. So I came across down, I've got some Certus quartz, which is good. There's loads of iron around here. There's more iron around here as well. There's some down there and there's copper up there and stuff. But what I try and do is, so there's more iron over here as well. Look. Just try and get here without this skeleton killing me. Looks like he's gone right up there, fool. Well, I've got more iron down this way as well, which is all good. So I shall try and negotiate this without dying. I should probably just block this off for now. Try and find that knobhead. Oh, you knobhead. Can you see me? I'm going to struggle here a bit, I think, getting this guy. So I won't think I was doing that on camera, but no, is that going to help me? Let's have a look. I'm worried. I am worried. There we go, lovely. So I'll head back up to the top now that I'm kind of safe down here. I've got plenty. I'm going to get a little bit more iron before I go. So I should be coming down here again. I'm going to cut again. In fact, I want to make the grinder on camera just in case you've not seen one before, although I'm sure everyone has. But it'll only take a second. A bit of silver. I need an iron pick for silver, so I can't actually mine that yet. So I'll get up out of here for now. And I'll get that made. I also got a little bit of air shard there. Now, I think, yeah. No, I need gold for that as well, and a bit of glass. So I'll get a thermometer made as soon as I can. I'm also, as soon as I've got a bit of iron, I'm going to make just a basic wand with... Basic wands just takes a bit of wood and some iron. So I'll get a basic one made as well, because why not? So I just came across there until I found until I came into a cave. I think the quartz I got was from here. So that was useful. And as you can see, this is just where you saw me last. And I'll make sure I get a water source down there before I fall off and die. And I want that done sooner rather than later, I think. Now what's my way up? It's up there still. So I certainly don't want to fall to my death like an idiot. Right, I'm going to sleep. There's no monsters here. There's no monsters. Oh, that's nice as well. I've got aroma backup, so the server automatically backs up, which is nice. If you watched my video before, you know that I've had a couple of issues with blowing my base up and not having a backup or anything. If you remember, I did it last time. Was it Greg Tech? Once to a Greg Tech or something. That's terrible. It was real horrible. So, if I remember correctly, it was 3 smooth stone, 3 Certus quartz, 2 cobblestone I mean, and then I also need a handle for it, so that's, there we go, there's a handle. So there we are, there's our first non-vanilla machine, next to the vanilla furnace of course. What that does, let me put that in there, 23 is that what I've got. Ideally you want to do this in multiples of 8, because that's what the furnace can do. Each coal does 8, so 24 is going to give me 48, so that's quite nice. And I shall do all that off camera. I'll get to the point where I've only got a little bit of copper. I'll try and get a bit more copper and some gold, and I'll see you next episode where we'll be making a sag mill and an alloy smelter and a way to power them. That's the plan anyway. So thank you as always for watching, and I hope this episode wasn't too boring, just doing a bit of vanilla stuff, and I hope you'll stick around and see what we get up to in DW20. Cheers, bye!